is made for made in India and made for the world. So what we provide our solutions for video pre-production management is screenplay writing editor tool, the shooting script, or you can say that script breakdown thing, in which we give AI breakdown, we give scheduling, call sheet, shortlist, and AI storyboard in shortlist, production calendar, task manager. You can say that it's a software for plan your entire video pre-production journey. And for writers, we have our top-notch. There's a screenplay editor tool. Let me just go through this. So this is our screenplay editor tool. In this, we have provided the following features, like it is available on each and every devices, like you can use it on tablet, mobile or laptop. It has this index card functionality where you can structure your written script. It has beatport to import scene act wise, and we are the only one who support around 360 plus languages all over the globe. So the main problem we face while developing this software is the native language problem. All available software like Final Draft, Celltex, and Studio Wider only provide support in English language. So we support more than 360 plus language. You can write in your native language. You can create scene, create shortlist, create script breakdown on your native language. No need to write in English itself. Here you can, in this screenplay editor thing, you can tag notes, you can comment on this. If you are collaborating with some other writers, then they can also comment on the particular section. You can save your data real time on web or on mobile. Either you write it on mobile or on website, it will automatically save on our server, and you can access it from anywhere on any device, like in tablet, mobile, and website. And you can import and export in various formats like final draft format, text format, PDF format. If you prior written some script in PDF or notes, you can directly import it and you can work on it on our software. Next thing is this AI script breakdown thing. See, breakdown is the whole main soul of any film project. So by this AI thing, we want to we want to reduce the time taken in the breakdown thing. So we introduce AI in this thing so that AI can extract the particular elements and sort it in the department like cars, location, character, and all. So it will help us help you to be precise, and you can download it on Excel or PDF reports, whatever you like, whatever format you like. Next is the shortlist thing. In this, we introduce AI for this is basically the storyboarding thing. You can design the shortlist accordingly by generating prompt and all, or by just copy paste your scene, and it will generate the perfect shot for your storyboarding. Here we give you around 30 plus elements, like what would be the cam setup, what would be the lens requirement, what would be the camera angle, and all that thing. And next is this scheduling thing. It's simply DPR, daily production report kind of thing, where you can select a scene, whichever scene you want to shot in that particular day, and you can generate the call sheets accordingly. Next is this call sheet module, where you can generate the call sheet and send it to your team or crew on WhatsApp or on email, any device you want. This is production calendar, just to plan your entire film project. Here we divide our production calendar in three major modules, like pre-production, production, and post-production. So we cover all the pre-production journey, but you can plan your entire thing in this production calendar. Next is task manager. Is kind of Trello, you can say. It's kind of Trello thing where you can prioritize your task accordingly, like which task you want to be in the complete section, review section, progress section, and started and not started section. Next thing is department. Here we have classified the elements in the particular department, like location, cast, costume, makeup, lighting, sound. So you can generate report accordingly department wise, so that you can forward the report to the particular department. For example, you can generate sound department report, and you can directly send those particular requirement report to sound department, or particular makeup department. You can generate the makeup department report, and you can tell them that at that particular day or at this particular location, this particular time, you have to be present there by these particular requirements, like these particular things, like the makeup thing and all. Next is, this is the mobile version. This is the mobile, how it will look on the mobile thing, the dashboard, the editor, the storyboard thing. And this is the AI breakdown look in mobile, and the scheduling, the call sheet. This is task manager, production calendar. And these are some of the, so soon we are launching our this AI image generation thing in shortlisting, which I previously talked about. So these are some of the prompts generated in this startup Mahakumbh event this month only in Delhi. So these are the prompts which we generated in the event by our in-house algorithm. So yeah, this is all from my side. And for the pricing part, this is our pricing. For a screenwriting module, it will cost, if you buy it per month basis, it will cost you around 2.50 USD per month, or with active discount, it will cost you around $2 per month. If I tell you in Indian perspective, it will cost you around 155 to 160 per month. Let me just show you. If you pay yearly, it will cost you around 156 rupees per month, and if you pay monthly, it will cost you around 208 rupees per month. And for pre-production thing, it will cost you around 2000 rupees per month if you pay monthly, and for yearly, it will cost you around 1496 rupees per month. And for price comparison, if I talk to you that, if I tell you, so these are our yearly prices, or we can say this is our monthly prices. And if I compare it to final draft, it will cost you yearly around 200 USD, and our software cost you around 20, $30. If you buy yearly, it will cost you around 23, $24. And for sale tax, it will cost you around per month, if you buy 60 USD per month. If you buy the writer package, it will cost you around 25 USD per month. The same features which we are providing in this 2.50 USD per month. And for Studio Binder, it will cost you around $29 per month. With the less feature which we are providing, the same feature, more features in 24 USD per month. And if you want demo, I can show you the demo thing also. You just have to log in. Firstly, you go to this studiovt.com. This is our website. Just log in. Hmm. Just a second. See, you can log in by Google or just Facebook, or you can log in by your email ID. Just press login. Here is the web desktop. You can see here you can access all your projects. Here you can see all the screenplay documents or the documents you have created, all the notes which you have tagged in your screenplays. So this is how our editor look like. Here are all the elements like scene, action, character, parenthetical, dialogue and all. When you press return key, it will automatically changes accordingly. Suppose it will in scene, if I press actor, it will automatically take action. But will automatically take character. When I press return, it will automatically go to dialogue. And you can add scene transition also if you want, cut to back in, fade in and all the other option. Here you can access all your notes which you have already tagged. Suppose you want to define a character, just tag it here and you can write by seeing this. You can write it out and just save it. So this is the index card for structuring your entire screenplay. Whichever changes you want, you can just drag and drop. It will automatically reflect on the main script. And this is the beat board to plan your entire movie, like which scene you want to in Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4, and Act 5. We use two type of sheets here. One is for strictly for Bollywood stuff. They follow Bollywood or Indian cinema. They follow three-actor structure, and mostly in Hollywood they follow five-actor structure. So we give both the options. And uh, let me just show you how it works. Just a second. The Flash script, let me show you. Here you can import the scene from here. It will automatically goes on act wise. You can import scene randomly also. And for index card, you can just drag and drop all the scene. If you want to delete scene or if you want to import some PDF and all that thing, if you want to download this, you can download it. Next is this shooting script is simply the breakdown thing. Here you can generate element by AI, like in extras, location it will take. When you click on generate elements, it will automatically generate element whichever is in cast, costume, and just select. You can change the quantity in extras also that I want 4 men, I want 2 leaders, 2 drivers, livestock, location, sound and all. And add if any special effects or all, it will automatically tag it. Next here is this character mapping thing where you can define the relationships of character of your particular screenplay so that you have a certain idea that which cast is related to which cast according to the script. Here is the scheduling thing. You can add day break, banner, and all the thing. You can move the scene on Boneyard also. And if you want, you can just move it to script. Next here is this read script. It simply break down a script for proofreading. You can just read it and download it. You can have filters also if you want. Early highlighted scene header. You can sort the character wise thing also that which character you want to character for which character you want to see the script. You can just apply the filter and see that. Next is the short lace. So it's kind of storyboarding kind of thing. You can define the scene and create the shot. You can add shot. These are the particular categories: camera, equipment, stakes. You can add custom also. What sort of lens? You can add custom also, and you can just download all the reports from here. Load it. Just a second. It's not showing. You can download the report and you can see all the things. Next is this call sheet. You can schedule it according to the scene. You can add cast, you can add location, all that thing. This is task manager. You can add event, set the priorities that which task you want to add. This is a production calendar to plan your entire thing. So this is the pre-production, production, and post-production thing with all the existing department like shooting, script breakdown, and all. And just add it. You can add the dependency. You can add the resources. You can add the notes, special notes. You can add the custom column if you want. This is the internal chat thing to just forward documents or anything to your internal team and all. This is our department module where you can see here we have cast and all, that costumes, makeup, location and all that thing. You can have production design, VFX and all. This is particularly for the breakdown thing. So yeah, that's all from my side. If you have any questions, just do let me know.
Ashish,
Hello, am I
Ashish,
audible?
Ashish, na webinar ler kampana Cooper 2 minutes. Na Cooper. Hi, hi all. Thanks for joining on this weekend time. And if you have any other questions, you can ask. And this session will continue to do with an existing presentations. Udit, you just stay on the line. No, we will get
Yeah,
more number of.
I am. I'm just mute myself.
Okay, so we just share our screen and I'll also start presenting the existing things and then we'll get a Q&A session by end of the session. It's not an
Okay,
issue.
okay, no problem.
Yeah, sure. So I'll share the presentation now. Hi, hi guys. If anyone newly joined, please continue with the session and stay live on the session. We will share all the details and we'll take the Q&A by end of the session. Okay. Um, so we'll move on to the context. Thanks for joining, Studio VD, for joining on the session and sharing all your valuable inputs to make use of the tools to do the filmmaking as a day-to-day easy process. And now we are just move on to the essential tips for making effective OTT distribution. So that is the topic we took for the day, and I'm just giving my quick introduction here. I'm Selvam from Shortfundly founding team. I have 17 plus years of experience in media and tech product, and I have two patents with me. Since I'm managing the queue, bear with me. I'll just admit everyone. And Neha, please stay and connect in the session. So we will happy to answer all your queries by end of the session. So I'll just uh, lower here everyone and just focus on the presentation. We'll address all the queries by end of the session. Okay. And we have worked on video specific advertising industry, so that brand video advertising experience will help us to build a product that help short film independent filmmakers to grow to the next level. And we launched the short film in 2015, so it is an 8 years of journey. So we continuously evolving our product from short film aggregator to short film as a OTT marketplace platform. And I would like to thank everyone on joining on this session because it's I can understand it's a weekend and everyone is in the IPL mood. So thanks for joining and patiently listening all these things. We'll quickly try to ramp it up with some really great insights from a OTT distribution perspective. So the objective of this session is to how filmmakers should approach a festivals and do a OTT content distribution. If you already distributed a content, how do you get a screening on the festival event so that you can reach out the exact filmmakers, target audience, and movie puff audience? It's the first agenda I would like to cover. And what are the best practices in short film web series distribution? And how do you plan and approach filmmakers community to do your OTT release marketing? And how do you approach multiple OTTs in the same time so that you no need to wait for a lot more time to release your content. So it's uh, we are we are taking this session helpful to everyone from independent filmmaker who is doing short films or web series or independent album song or telefilm or pilot film or whatever film you are doing it. There are OTTs are available, and you can proudly distribute your content to a regional OTT or a global OTT. And also you can need to have some high quality content. If you're a filmmaker, either a beginner or a professional or a student filmmaker, what are the best practices you have to keep in mind for the OTT distribution? So those are the points I'm listing out here. You need to create your IMDb profile. You need to have your social media marketing and influencer marketing strategy, and make sure your trailers are getting into people's attention. Post creative catchy posters and celebrities video bites. If you are trying to get into a celebrities, influencers also make videos for you. And also if you are trying to collaborate with any celebrities in the existing system, you can take a celebrities video bite and try to give some free trials to watch the content, and then get a reviews for your OTT releases in OTT platforms. So these are getting starting points where what are the primary things you need to keep in mind before you jump into OTT distribution. These are the prerequisites you need to keep it for the distribution things ready. And from a distribution, see, as a filmmaking, it's not a one man game, right? It's a team effort. You have to put in align a right team members to make sure your films get distributed across different platforms, different channels. So you need to have these 5 core members in your team. So as a filmmaking effort, you assemble your assistant directors, editors, cinematographers, artists, talents, everyone. At the same time, you have to take, after the post production, you have to take your content to the next level. For the OTT distribution, you need to have a proper PR member guy and a marketing team guy. It could be a one or multiple people who can take care of local OTTs and distribution versus international distribution integration. And PR team will help you to connect with bloggers, movie reviewers, YouTubers. That, so just note down these roles and responsibilities. Everyone has have a different responsibility. That's why we ask you to hire such peoples, or you can use a Shortfundly kind of a platform to do all these things for you. So we have a dedicated team working for you to do all these things. If you have an in-house teams, please go ahead with that, or you can use Shortfundly kind of a platform to do all these activities for you. So you need to allocate a budget for your OTT release and promotions, and need to have an accounting team to track all your analytics performance of how your films get distributed, what is the performance, the distribution effect, how audiences receive those content, and you need to have an operation team member to make sure all the OTTs getting channelized and deliver the results as per your expectations. So right, so apart from filmmaking team, you need to have a build a in-house team, or you need to take an um, uh, outsourcing efforts. So you have to tie up with some teams to get sort out all these distribution efforts to be make delivered on time. So thing is, why do we need to have a team? The reason is you need to do all these things on time. Otherwise, if you're doing a release, and it should do it in on time, otherwise it will be a late delivery. So that's the reason we are insisting these things as a best practice. And next thing, how do you get plan your OTT release distribution and guaranteed selection? So you approach multiple OTTs, you approach Hotstar, you approach AHA OTT, you approach Amazon Mini TV, you approach other MX Player, Hangama, all the things. But you're sending email, you play, you reach out to social media, but nothing gets selected, nothing get moved on. Then what is your problem? Why you are not getting selected, right? You need to have a, so in every OTT, including Shortfundly, has getting hundreds and thousands of daily inquiries for the OTT release and distribution. So we should make sure that you need to have a proper uh, proper strategy to get the OTT's ka attention. So for that, you need to get into participate into festivals and update your posters with selection laurels, right? So your film's not only a common film; it's a film festival selected or a film festival award winner content. So that way is the first point that OTT is getting to attention to your content. Okay, we should think about or we should watch this content and giving a reply to the filmmaker. So if we just send out a random posters, no one will look into it because they are OTTs are already getting daily thousands of inquiries. So make sure you're getting a very good pitch for the OTT, so that then only you'll getting a OTT distribution. Your films will get into the OTT distribution queue. Otherwise, they will simply ignore your request, right? So make sure you follow all these best practices, and you should get a review and ratings, and you should have a proper trailer launch with some good analytics saying that it's already got launched in YouTube and it's trending or it's getting a good amount of viewership. So these are the very good primary requirement that OTTs get into your content attention. And you need to give a professional dubbing and screenplay. These are very much important when you get into a OTT release, because we just OTT platforms just not taking a content randomly. They will validate everything. That's why we introduced Studio Witty as a professional platform today to this webinar, to make sure you can use a Studio Witty kind of a platform to do all your efforts of filmmaking efforts professionally, right? You can start from scheduling your sheets to take into next level of your filmmaking journey. That's why we introduced these Studio Witty kind of a partners into our webinar session, to make sure you just use the right filmmaking tools to do the professional out in your filmmaking process, and update your posters with the film festival events. That's all. These are the best practices that you need to keep in mind when you approach a OTT distribution, that you will get a guaranteed selection, at least 90% guaranteed selection to get into a OTT. And you are approaching one OTT or a multiple OTT, right? So you no need to be spend a time like 3 months, 6 months of time to get into OTT distribution. You need to start approaching multiple OTTs in the same day, right? You can combine your OTTs release and distribution plan, saying like a pan India, I put it as a one package. We should approach all these OTTs as a package two. We should approach this international OTTs, global OTTs as a package two. So Shortfundly officially building a product. We name it as a OTT commerce. We are officially yet to release that product for distributing your content into multiple OTTs in same channel. Using Shortfundly, you can put your content into our SaaS platform, and then you can pick and choose your OTTs preference list. Let's say this package is having 4 different OTTs. This package is having 5 different OTTs, but I needed to go with Amazon Mini TV or AHA or the other Geo Cinema. I just pick only Hangama and MX Player because that has fallen into my OTT distribution budget. I'll just select those two, and then I'll move on to my release and distribution. And all these things, Shortfundly is building an OTT commerce platform, and it's yet to be released. And if you want, you can join with our yearly bird offers. And also, we are charging an extra platform fee that involved to process your every request, and it's per content. We are distributing this to a multiple OTTs. The distribution point is very much easy, like a Ola Uber booking. You can easily book your distribution of your content to our platforms. So we are strategically releasing it to all our filmmakers teams in one by one. So we are dedicatedly working on that product also. So now it's very easy, and but it's easy, but you have to follow some best practices to get it selected, because randomly submitting content won't work. You have to come up with the right set of content with right set of quality then only you'll get into a different OTT ka selection. And when you approach the OTT, let's say assume like they approved your content for the OTT release and distribution, then how do you make sure that it will get a better reach, right? You can give them a very physical or digital coupons to spread out to the OTTs, because OTT has a good amount of fan followers, audience with them. So you can definitely approach them to distribute your coupons in physical, digitally, all the places you can do it. And also they, if they agreed, you can send out to an email blasters, push notification for your content release. And also Shortfundly is officially maintaining a filmmakers community. There also you can ask a guest blog post on the coupon distribution, that this is, you are giving an offers to the end users, right? And within the coupon you can invite some sponsors to generate. You can invite sponsors. You put the brand logo, because you invite and this coupon is getting distributed to all the OTT platform users, so that much reach your sponsors will get, right? So that much you can engage your sponsors and distribute the coupon in physical as well as digital. So these are the best ways you can monetize the content, bring engagement to the OTT release and content distribution. And there are a lot of market players are available. Um so you should make use of those players to grow in your journey. That's the point I'm trying to make. And how do you engage a festival event, right, to promote your OTT release? Let's say you release your content in MX Player and you have a MX Player content link ready. Then you can partner with a festival event, pay them some small fees, and arrange a screening. And just you play it from your MX Player link or your Hangama Play link. Ask for a review and rating lifetime, and make sure that your viewers will get tag your content with the proper hashtags of your film release. And you can start selling this screening ticket via Paytm Insider, other filmmakers community. That Shortfundly is selling tickets for the screenings. We are officially launching it actually. And you can promote your, as an add-on, you can promote your next set of projects with your first look posters, right? So these are a way you can, it's a continuous process. And also you can combine 2-3 things in one event. This is a way. So the first approach we am saying is a digital wala effort, that you can reach out to multiple people in a one shot. At the same time, you can include the physical approach also, for you to distribute your content release and promotions into multiple OTTs, multiple platforms through the screening, because you can get a real live grip on the event. So the physical event even get you a more live feedback. So, and also it will give you a monetization options also. So these are the ways you can from a physical event you can get more audience ka engagement, at the same time more audience feedback also, because that brings you a different experience to the audience. And it will bring you fan followers also to your content. As a creator, you will get a definite good number of fan followers for your content launch. So these are the ways you can digitally as well as online, offline, you can plan your OTT release distribution. To it's just not like that, release a content and then just move on. You have to strategically position your content and the release launch, so that it will bring a greater impact in the industry. People should view your content. People should think about your demo. People should turn things so that they will get into your content to be watched, right? I hear some background noise. Please mute yourself so that, yeah, please mute yourself, because we will take a Q&A session by end of this session, um, for sure. So please mute yourself, and we'll definitely take your all your queries by end of the session. So stay and connect in the webinar. So yes. Thanks for joining, and please move on the session. I'll just do a recap. Who is a late joiners, stay and connect. I'll do a recap of the event also, so don't worry that you are not getting missed anything. Um, and the general, so we had discussed about digital OTT distributions, best practices, and also physical offline distribution process. Yep, thanks. And finally, I'm just giving you guidelines. Guys, please mute yourself. Yes, please. Yes, we will answer all your questions by end of the session. Please stay and connect. Uh, so I'll give you some of those strategies that what are the distribution guidelines that please make a note of it. How do you distribute a short film into a OTT platform? So what are the basic requirement, technical requirement that you need to keep in mind when you do a short film distribution, right? So this distribution effort is nothing but you need to have a video in 4K format to meet the global OTT standards, and subtitles are mandatory. If it is a short film, should keep it not a yes, you can make a story in 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, but in generally most of the OTTs will look because some of the OTTs were monetize the content with AVOD, they will take only the content is greater than 15 minutes. So if it is the duration of the content is greater than 15 minutes, less than 30 minutes, then it's an ideal content. It will get accepted by most of the OTTs. So duration plays a crucial role when you do a OTT distribution. Okay. Uh, Guys, please mute yourself. Uh, I will come and answer all your queries by end of the session. So don't worry. Please stay in touch. We'll definitely answer all your questions by end of the sessions. We will wind up by 5 o'clock. Don't worry. Um, I'll just continue with this flow, and then I'll answer all your questions. Please allow us some time. Okay. So the distribution side, these are the technical things we need to keep in mind. And what is the revenue model they all agreed with you for the guys, please mute yourself. Yep, thank you. And this revenue share model is differ from platform to platform. So transactional video on demand revenue share is there, advertisement based, subscription based video on demand revenue share is there, and for all these things you need to keep in mind that you are properly sign an OTT release agreement, digitally signed with them to get all these benefits with OTT release distribution platform. So you could get if you are releasing your content in a if you're releasing your content in a exclusive format, then you will get a one OTT release and distribution, because it's not going to distribute it into other platforms. So distribution side, it's always start with multiple OTTs. You can distribute your content into multiple OTTs, and you put up a posters in online saying it's streaming now on 10 different OTTs. It's streaming now on 5 different OTTs, right? You can put all the logos and you can value add your release, right? So that people get into your attention and they started watching and engaging on your content. So these are all very much important when you incur on releases, right? So this is for a short film distribution, OTT distribution guidelines, and we will also give you guidelines for all the different releases. So let's say you make a telefilm or a pilot film, or the duration only would get differ, right? That's more than less than 90 minutes will consider as a telefilm, and everyone is using some revenue model to give you a payout as a filmmaker. You'll opt it, And some regional OTTs is also still accepting the content in 1080p, but preferably you can keep your content in 4K with a 5.1 and subtitles. These are all it's a good to have so that they won't reject your content submission. So the rejection happened because of a lot of technical requirements is not get met, so that the OTT platforms are very conscious to meet their standards in the industry. That's why even though your content is good, if you're not getting the screenplay is good, but if not get meet their technical specification, then they will simply reject your content, right? So this is a telefilm distribution. If it is less than 90 minutes, they will consider your film as instead of short film, they will consider your film as a telefilm. They will release it, right? And subtitles in all the categories mandatory. And Shortfundly is submitting. If you submit the content in Shortfundly is also deprecate the AVOD model, and we introduce the TVOD. So which means we are selling your tickets for your content releases, and we'll give you a 50% revenue shares. There is no additional hidden charges like GST and payment gateway charges. Nothing get included. You will get a net 50% revenue share from Shortfundly. And Shortfundly also started co-producing with Filmmakers, and this co-production it's getting an internal team approval. We are not co-producing all the content, okay? And the web series distribution guidelines, as I mentioned, 4K is required, subtitles, and most of the time 5 to 7 episodes with 20 minutes to 30 minutes is more enough for you to get an initial traction with the OTT platform. But this is not like a thumb rule, 5 to 7 episodes. Even you can keep it for 10 episodes, 20 episodes. Nothing wrong in creating multiple episodes, because that makes OTT ka engage. Every week they will release one episodes to keep the audience engaged, and also your releases also get extended to a number of months, right? So that it will bring you a good amount of audience engagement, and it will get you a good amount of traction in your releases. So we are just giving you best practices and good to have items, so that you can definitely not get rejected by a OTT distribution channels and OTT platforms. So make sure every time you agreed with the revenue channel, and either it's you are choosing a exclusive release or non-exclusive release, you should sign an agreement with all the OTTs that you are doing in release and distribution. And also you can distribute your podcast, you can distribute your video podcast and video album songs. That's also it's doable. And all these distribution things requires some good amount of marketing materials, right? So you need to have a celebrity video bites, or in your internal team they can speak about the content, why they should watch the content, right? You should address that video bite, or it should be like a shorts and reels format, so that the OTT platform will make use of your assets to promote your content and get a better reach. So as a OTT, they are not. Shortfundly has a dedicated design team. We will do a short film of the day posters, short film of the week posters. We will keep feature your thing, but you didn't expect the same support in all the OTTs. That's the point I'm trying to make. And you should have your promotion materials ready, so that you can push the OTT. You have the rights because you're paying a release fee to distribute your content. So you have a rights to do a better marketing on your content release. So you just give a proper assets to the marketing team of the particular OTT, and then ask them to push your releases into their audience, their fan followers, right? That's way your content release getting more engagement, more audience, basically. So these are the guidelines that you can keep in mind when you do a different video distribution. So now you started with short films. After a few months or years, so you started doing web series, then you can fall into you started following the web series distributions, right? So that's why we are bringing all these things in the day one. And the best practices, finally, you should keep all the content in, as I said, the celebrities, video bites, marketing materials are mandatory with 4K, and you have to keep your accounts ready, because it's if you are a filmmaker or a production house, you say ready to accept a payment payout from OTT, you should keep your accounts ready so that to avoid a last minute rush or confusions. You trying to accept the payments in international format as well as India format, because globally OTTs are accepting content. They'll also give you a payout in the international currency. So make sure your accounts are ready to accept the payments from India as well as globally. So you should plan your OTT release or generally a content release with all these budget breakup. So your making charges is one thing, as well as the tool usage charges, like Studio VD kind of a tool. You can use it for your filmmaking day-to-day activities to make sure you've done a good job in your making content making side. And once they're ready with the post-production, editing is done, dubbing is done, if you're ready for a OTT release, you should maintain a budget breakup, like you should participate in film festivals, allocate some budget for festival participation, and OTT release fee, getting an online review budget, online rating and review, you allocate a budget for that, and hiring a team for PR, promotion budget, post production budget, promotional material creation budget, which means you can partner with influencer platforms to get a promotion materials. So they will talk about your content, and you just download and reuse those content for your promotions. So, that's why we mention as influencer marketing budget. And if you are trying to do a film festival based screening, OTT screening, and getting in a celebrities ka video bite in that time also, because anyway festival is occupied with celebrities and also filmmakers, right? So this is one good way you can allocate some screening budget in the film festival, get a better reach for your OTT release and distribution effort. So making budget is now it's getting into the next level, right? And the post production budget, you should also think and do all the math of getting these things are properly allocated with your finance team, right? Uh, Sorry that this new slide getting added. I'm just deleting this one. And finally, the bonus tips from this webinar you can use, as we are we are partnered with a lot of media tech startups like Studio VD. We are also introduce some more partners that we are working on. We are working with influencer platforms. You generally go and approach these platforms, you will get a price, but as a partners, we will speak on behalf of you. Your requirement will get you some definite discounts for you from Shortfundly. When you get a marketing budget or influencer campaign budget for your OTT release, we will get you a discount for that. In Starburst, Pick My Ads, they are all our Shortfundly partners. We will giving campaigns to them directly. And also as a filmmaker, if you are wants to partner with Shortfundly and get into promotions requirement, then we will get you these platforms and get you guaranteed results also through this partners ka tie-up with the discounted rates. And so OTT creator support is Better Invest is another good platform. Um, Hi Vidyasagar, thanks for joining, but it's still not too late. We will quickly summarize the overall webinar by end of the session. Please stay in touch with the session now. So we are just introducing this media tech startups now. So these are all our partners. You can definitely check out these links. I will share it in my LinkedIn, and also by end of the session I will give you a brief about our support team details, everything. So Cinedubs is another startup. They are also supporting multilingual. If you are doing a movies now, you can, or if your friends are doing any movies distribution, you can approach Cinedubs. And Better Invest is another good platform where they are from Chennai, and they are doing a lot of they are partnered with production houses. They are also doing very good stuff in terms of you can register your script in a OTT, and if you're getting a financial support as a filmmaker, if you're getting struggle in secure funds for your film projects, they will bring you an investor for your film project, and they will take a returns out of it. But most of the OTT signed project, they will take it, and they will get you on a investments for your film projects with reasonable numbers. So these are all the platforms we are closely working on, and we are a partner with them already. If you need any connects, reach out to Shortfundly platform. We will definitely help you out. And Cinedubs, as well as I said, these guys are doing a fantastic job in terms of content distribution, and also they are onboarding multilingual content. That people can watch the content in their local languages. That's a unique thing that Cinedub is doing. And finally, I would introduce Acting Spot. Acting Spot is another partner with us. If you want to book a celebrity for your physical screening, you can definitely approach Acting Spot. They will help you to celebrity booking. They will also help you in terms of uh, influencers to talk about your OTT release, right? OTT distribution release. So that much you can avail these type of services from Shortfundly OTT marketplace platform. So we closely work with these guys and bring you the best results for your OTT release and distribution. Um, Please mute yourself, Ashish. I will come back. Okay. So these are all. If you're already Google it, or if you know some of these platforms, it's good. We generally bring all these things uh, to the participants in the webinar participants. We are almost close to the session. So what's next, right? So the distribution, you need to have a proper assets ka ready per platform, and also you need to have approach a multiple platforms in the same time. No need to wait for uh, first to approach a one wait OTT platform and then wait and then move on to the next platform. It's not the case. You can parallelly approach multiple OTTs in the platform, so that you will get a good grip on the release and distribution efforts. And to impress them, you need to have a good basic trailer to impress them. And as I said, posters with the film festival selections. So film festivals participation is very much important before you approach a OTT release and distribution, so that it will give you a guaranteed selection. As at the same time, it brings OTT platforms a confidence, saying that this films is getting awarded by multiple festival events, so it's worth releasing your content into the OTT platforms. So these are all different things that you need to keep in mind. And thanks a lot for joining on this webinar. And I would like to thank my guest speaker Studio VD on joining on this fine weekend to spend their entire time of 1 hour to support and this effort. And there are a lot of tech tools are available nowadays, and Shortfundly in-house is building a lot of tech tools to help and supporting independent filmmakers in terms of OTT release and distribution. As I said, uh, we are bringing a new tool called OTT Commerce, that you can make use of this OTT Commerce tools to distribute one shot to multiple OTTs. That's also we are working on. So very really excited about on these releases. It's very upcoming release from Shortfundly. And we thank all the participants. And also, if you have missed something, we just record this entire session and we'll publish in our YouTube channel. So don't worry about it. If you have any questions, you can reach out to our support teams, queries, calls, and everything. You can reach out to our support number. You can reach out to me and LinkedIn. Um, we can definitely, someone is asking something for a Tamil. Yes, brother, we will definitely answer queries in Tamils also. So I think it's a time for Q&A. If any queries for Studio VD team, Udit is here. You can ask your questions to Udit, and also I am also here. You can, if you have any other question related to OTT release and distribution and Studio VD tools usage, you can definitely ask your queries and we'll happy to answer it. Yes, it's now. Yeah, you can connect with Udit also in his LinkedIn. Yes. I think a lot of people are raising queries, right? And the time when we, yes, yes, Neha, you can unmute and you can ask your questions now.
Sir, good evening.
Yes.
Basically, I want some sponsorship so that I can make some documentary project for my future films. And I
Okay.
have already published in your OTT, In Search of Life.
Okay.
That revenue, what is the update that I also want to know?
Definitely, Ukesh and our team is there in the. I believe you are in the. You get allocated with a dedicated group, right? From your end, from Shortfundly end, you got a group that you are pointed out with a dedicated support team.
Yes.
Promotional team will be support team will be there. They will
Hmm.
help you with the further payout process for that. So the payout cycle from Shortfundly will be month on month from your content release to the next 1 month. The cycle will be in month on month is there. I'll check with my internal team and come back to you. Okay,
Okay, sir.
fine. Saktivel, yeah, you can unmute yourself and ask your questions, please. Saktivel, I'm able to hear you. You can unmute yourself.
Hello. Are you hearing me?
Yes, yes, Saktivel, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is the first time I am attending this one. It is very nice and very good, and it makes me very knowledgeable everything. So I congrats you.
Thank
And
you.
I need one called out.
Yeah.
Just now I submitted a docudrama in Shortfundly. So
Okay.
once I submitted in, for example, not only in Shortfundly, or any other platform, if we submitted means, shall we publish in our own YouTube channel, or we have to give for another OTT from our side? It is possible. It is we can do.
Yes, it's doable. So OTTs won't put any restriction on that, and it's differ from again it's differ from OTT to OTT policy is different. Some of them are very strictly into okay, don't put anything into YouTube. Otherwise, you can act to the you can ask to the different OTTs saying okay, I'll first 3 to 6 months I'll keep it in OTTs. After 6 months I'll go for a YouTube release. So you can talk to them and understand their policies. That is the very first thing you need to. I think someone is trying to join. Okay.
And another one, more doubt is regarding subtitles.
Yeah.
For international standard, how can we search a good writer for subtitle?
Yes, that's why we are bringing in Shortfundly is bringing in some community actually. So you can definitely join on the community to get help actually. So we maintaining a OTT release groups, and also we can. I will share the community link. Harita from our team is also joining. Harita, if you don't mind, can you share the community link in the group or at least in the chat, in the Google chat?
Okay, sir.
Yes, so that people can join in on the community. Yes, if your need for a dubbing or subtitle generation as a service, right? We have a lot of other production houses and other studios are already joined with the filmmakers community. So if you have any dubbing related requirements or subtitle generation requirements, you can reach out to them and also get your work done. So basically, we are not as a platform. We will help you to connect with the right set of service providers, I would say.
Okay, and another last final one. So you told like Shortfundly is coming for production something for
Yes,
upcoming projects.
correct,
So
correct.
yeah, how it is works and how we can make ready for that one.
Yes, so Shortfundly is a co-producer web series, and we are about to launch in this year. So we already did a first look launch in our international film festival event. If you remember, Shortfundly is already done with the international film festival event. Yes, and I think Harita shared the WhatsApp link. You can join on our thing, and we are already complete our annual film festival. There we launched our web series ka launch, and we are open up another event also in for the summer film festival. We open up another event. So this film festival stage, it's we are helping filmmakers to uh, release and do a screening. So uh, whatever platform we are, whatever web series we are producing, right? We are short film we are producing, other tools we are partner with. We will give them a stage. The partners car will bring in our film festival event. We'll give them a stage to present their things and give them a talk about their product and services. And also, we in the last event of our Shortfundly annual festival, we launched the web series first look posters, and we co-produce, and we have an internal team there. You have to narrate your story to the internal team. If they agreed and if they okay with your team execution things, then we will start investing in your projects, and we will act like a co-producer in your projects, either a short film or a web series. We will work on this particular content categories only right now, not into the movies, at least for 2024. So hope I
Thank
answered your
you.
question. Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Sell my photography with your platform. So Neha is asking one more question. So yeah, photography is not as part of our current business requirement. So we will focusing on more towards OTT release and distribution platforms only. And in our brand, Shortfundly is trying to do an end-to-end solutions for filmmaking, as you know. So we will help you in these different services like OTT release, and you will get a OTT release based sensor certificate, screening support, film festival, and we will take your release. We will do an exclusive interview with your film making team and publish as a podcast in different channels. And as I said in the session, you can ask a expert review from a Shortfundly. We will really review and write a professional review for your short film and web series, and then we'll publish in our blog and make use of our blog to reach potential reach for your releases. So in this blog post, we'll give you an OTT release update, short film reviews, web series reviews, upcoming OTT release update, all the things we are doing it in our blog. So you can stay connected with our blog, and we will also push your movie ka release, web series ka review into our thing, and people will get to know about your film releases, OTT releases, and distribution releases, and your coupons, whatever you give it as a discount coupon for your releases. They'll get to know about it, and they'll start exploring and engaging with this. So that is a one more thing that we are doing it as a supporting filmmakers day-to-day activities. Okay. Hope that answers your questions. Anyone else has any other questions? And I would thank. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely do that as a marketing effort. We'll definitely, marketing effort is not a one-time thing, right? It's a continuous effort. We will definitely do that also. And thanks a lot for everyone joining on this fine evening. That is still IPL is going to start 6 o'clock, and I like everyone patience on staying in touch and connecting and seeing and engaging with our session. Thanks a lot. And I would like to thank Udit Kumar and spending his time on taking engaged with all our effort and answering the questions. If any questions specific to Udit, please go ahead. I'm open. We have another 15 minutes of time available here. So we'll wind up by 5:30. Yes. Yes.
I think there is no question for
Yeah.
me. Just do one thing, just explore our software. We do offer give 7 days free trial. You can explore explore all the existing modules and all the existing different kind of modules and all the existing things on our product. And if you like it, please buy it. It is the most
correct.
efficient and most specific software for the film domain, I must say.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, and it's got recognized by Startup India and on all the
Yeah,
players. Filmmakers should try out this tool to do a better and efficient filmmaking process. Yes. Thank you, team, and thanks everyone for joining on this sessions. We'll record this session and it will be uploaded, and it will be live in Shortfundly YouTube channel within 3 hours of time. It will be live in Shortfundly YouTube channel. Whoever is missing, and if you not missed Udit's session or anything, you can watch it on our YouTube channel also. Thanks a lot. Thanks for everyone joining on this session. We'll keep in touch. Every month, Shortfundly is organizing such webinars with interesting partners into our webinar session. Uh, thanks everyone for joining on this day. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
thank you everyone for your time.
Yes.
Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.
Bye.